Hello and welcome to another episode of From the Helm live here at the Brisbane Resources Rising Stars Conference for 2025, our first of the year. I'm Grady Wolf, market analyst with Bell Direct, and I'm excited to be joined by someone I haven't actually spoken to yet, Daniel Mamadou-Blanco of Energy Transition Minerals, an exciting new company that is exploring in different assets areas of Western Europe, North America, and obviously in Greenland. Now, big times at the moment. For our investors who may not know about the company, can you give us a brief overview?
Absolutely. So our major project is the Kvanefjeld project. It's located in Greenland, the southern part of Greenland, near a city called Narsak. It's a rare earth project with multi-elements, and it's got a resource that is in excess of 1 billion tons at a cutoff of 1.2%, making it one of the largest rare earth projects outside of China.
Wow, so rare earths have been a bit underperforming right now because obviously oversupply in China at the moment, but the outlook is really strong and rare earths are needed in this space of the green energy transition. What makes it so strategic to operate in Greenland in your opinion?
Well, first of all, rare earths are a critical mineral, right? So very important for the manufacturing of permanent magnets, which go into making electric
our
motors.
Little marks here.
Absolutely. But more importantly, China really has a strong concentration around the supply chain, and establishing a resilient supply chain that is not China dependent is really important. And this is where Kvanefjeld can really play a role and potentially be a supplier of close to 10, maybe 15% of the total amount of rare earth in the supply chain today. Wow,
that's a massive deposit there. Now, why has development of the project been held up recently?
Well, the main reason is the introduction of the Uranium Act, or Act 20, by the government of Greenland that came into power in 2021. They campaigned on an electoral agenda of banning the mining of uranium, and because our project does contain some uranium, we were caught by that.
So it's a bit to navigate there right now.
Absolutely, but we've got a great team. We're working with worldwide experts in conflict resolution and getting around that issue.
Now, talking about a great team, your investors have been pretty impressed recently. The share price has been on a tear for Energy Transition Minerals. Now, what do you attribute this to, and what are the driving factors that are driving interest for investors out there?
I think the two main driving factors are, first, the introduction of the Trump administration and their interest in
very
Greenland.
Keen on rare earths.
Number one, keen on rare earth and keen on Greenland. And second, the fact that we now have elections in progress in Greenland, and we potentially may have a change of government, which may introduce a change in attitudes and views with respect to the Uranium Act.
Now, talking about that upcoming election, that was literally my next question. How does this impact or change any outlook for your project?
Look, the current government is adamant that our project should not go ahead. They've introduced a de facto expropriation act. That's what they've done. And so things couldn't really be worse than what they are for us. Which is why, with a new election and potentially a change in the makeup of the government, we may be seeing bluer skies.
And you've just returned now from a recent trip to Greenland to meet with key stakeholders. How did the trip go and what were the outcomes?
It was very, very good. I mean, I was surprised. And in fact, when we arrived in Narsak, I was expecting massive opposition. And yes, there were some demonstrations, but nothing major. And in fact, we interacted with a lot of people from the city who expressed their support outright for the project. We also met with government officials and with the Business Association of Greenland, with the union's boss, Greenland, who is a very strong advocate and supporter of the project. So by my standards, this was a very successful trip.
Daniel Mamadou-Blanco of Energy Transition Minerals, thank you so much for joining us today. We're excited to see what 2025 has in store for you, and hopefully the Greenland project is up and away very soon.
Right, thanks for having me.